What's up, everyone? Max here again from Maximum Movies. So how are all you cool Vespa moms out there doing? Seriously, you gotta be careful. Don't just go clicking on random shady websites, especially on the deep web, just to post some living my best life status. Why am I bringing this up, you ask? Because today, Maximum Movies is gonna dive into a movie called The Deep Web Murder Show from 2023. Alright, enough chit-chat, let's just jump right in. And hey, if you're digging this channel, you know the drill. Smash that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more awesome videos from Maximum Movies. The movie kicks off showing Mehdi, Kat, and Claire, who just wrapped up a wild night getting wasted at Ojan's bar. Right then, Mehdi and Kat are totally ragging on their bestie, Claire, who's just puked her guts out like she won the lottery. But a sec later, Mehdi's all confused when she gets this weird DM from some mystery guy asking her to meet up. Even though it's kinda creepy, Mehdi, who's been single forever, gets curious and decides to go for it. Hearing that, Claire and Kat, who are about to head home, tell Mehdi to be super careful, cause that dude could totally be one of those psychos we always see popping up on Maximum Movies channel.
You say. No. Come on.
Once she gets to the spot, Mehdi, impatient as ever, tells the mysterious figure to come out.
With me, you're gonna get a...
What rotten luck. Turns out that Invite was a psycho's trap to snatch Mehdi. A little while later, Mehdi wakes up in a total panic, realizing she's tied up in a room that looks like some kind of studio. What a disaster. Instead of finding her Prince Charming, poor Mehdi ends up being live-streamed as a victim for streaming by some creepy online community. Oh my god, the beautiful Mehdi tragically bites the dust after the psycho grants the viewers twisted requests. Soon after, the folks in Seattle are rocked by the discovery of Mehdi's body, which looks like something out of a messed up cooking show, just bones. Not just that, the cops investigating find a bunch of other victims' bones that they can't even identify. With the case going totally viral, a bald detective named Johnny Sins tells everyone to chill out, especially since the police team is already on it. After the funeral, Kat and Claire are seen approaching Mehdi's brother Ethan to say sorry for Mehdi's death. And in the middle of his grief, Ethan says he's heading to Mehdi's apartment to figure out who killed his sister. Before going into the apartment, Ethan, who's a true crime podcaster, tries to snoop around for clues. When he gets to the apartment while recording his findings, he's totally shocked to see Mehdi's place trashed, like a tornado ripped through it, or maybe a wild chimpanzee went crazy. And in his sadness, Ethan is seen just crashing on his sister's bed. Since he was so wiped out, Ethan falls asleep and has a nightmare. Then a moment later, Ethan freaks out when he sees something weird on his phone. Who knows what happened, but Ethan just goes nuts when his phone suddenly gets hacked, like it got phished after he curiously opened some weird 3G video link. When he gets home, while waiting for his mom to show up, hungry Ethan quickly whips up some food. His mom immediately gets confused when she sees Ethan in a full-blown panic. Even though she's shocked, Ethan, not wanting his mom to worry, says everything's fine. Then a moment later, tired Ethan bolts to his room to crash. Oh my god, Ethan is absolutely stunned when he gets sent a photo of Mehdi in a gruesome state. The next night, Ethan, hanging out with Kat at Ojan's cafe, tells her about this mysterious account terrorizing him and sending gnarly photos of Mehdi's body. He mentions that his phone got hacked earlier by a terrifying clown-masked figure. Feeling super bad, Kat spills the beans. What Mehdi went through all started because she was bored and opened a site called Murder Show of Strafewit on the deep web. In that show, a clown-masked psycho executes victims live to get cryptocurrency donations from viewers. No joke, actual crypto. And the disaster really kicks off when Mehdi, thinking the show was just some cheap gimmick, started insulting the psycho's actions, calling them a lame trick. After that, Mehdi got a message from a mysterious figure asking her to meet, which Kat is pretty sure came from that psycho clown. After hearing Kat's explanation, Ethan immediately Googles it and finds a horrifying clip from the Streifowitz show.
What world and what they believe. In codes, solve them through.
I think I saw something. Yes, right there. You see that? I had no clue into what it was before.
Whether he was being dumb or what, after playing that video, Ethan instantly panics when his laptop suddenly gets hacked. It doesn't stop there. Ethan's panic level goes through the roof when the hacker sends him a photo of himself and Kat, taken from outside the cafe. Suddenly, they both freak out when they find a missing person flyer for Kat.
Contain codes, solve them, show.
A short time later, after showing a video clip from the Streifowitz show, a confused Ethan immediately asks for help from a freelance hacker named Brandon to trace the IP address of the Streifowitz show. Ethan promises Brandon a sweet reward if he can pull it off. Even though it's creepy, Brandon, tempted by the cash, immediately agrees. Long story short, after Ethan drops her off at work, Kat has no clue that the psycho is actually stalking her. A short while later, when Kat calls Ethan, she gets a voicemail from Ethan, who sounds totally worried. But before she can even reply, Kat immediately panics when the electricity in her shop suddenly goes out. Thinking there's a thief, Kat grabs some scissors to be safe.
I think I should head over there.
Probably just the break.
It looks like... What was that?
Seeing the mysterious figure, Ethan tells Kat to run. Unexpectedly, the group of psychos who were staking her out managed to ambush her. At that very moment, Ethan is completely shocked to realize the psycho has successfully nabbed Kat. A short while later, Kat wakes up in a panic, realizing she's been locked in some kind of cat cage. On the other side, it turns out Claire had already been kidnapped by this mysterious group. Realizing that, Kat gets even more freaked out. Claire was snatched after she attended Mehdi's funeral. Then a moment later, Claire also panics when she sees a psycho coming with a giant syringe. A few moments later, the psycho is seen lugging a 17-inch CRT TV to show the live stream that's currently happening. And how shocked Kat is to see some lonely dude about to be sacrificed for the show, all for the pleasure of the crypto donors. How shocked Kat is to see the guy die horribly as part of the show. Meanwhile, on the other side, Ethan storms into the prosecutor's office, trying to show evidence of the psycho's terror so Johnny can save Kat ASAP. But before he can even show the evidence, Ethan instantly panics when his phone gets hacked again by the psycho.
Yeah, they're right here.
Realizing the psycho already knows about Brandon's tracing efforts, Ethan, feeling Brandon is in danger, rushes to meet him. Meanwhile, Brandon, who's tracing, instantly panics when he gets a call from Ethan telling him to run, especially since the psycho already knows what they're doing. But at that moment, Brandon grins as he successfully traces the psycho's IP. So before making his escape, Brandon tries to jot down the broadcast location's address. Seeing the psycho already in front of the house, Brandon immediately gets his weapon ready. Poor Brandon, the freelance hacker, ends up dead, headshotted by the two clown psychos like he was playing a video game. A short while later, it's too late. Ethan is completely shocked to see Brandon dead in such a gruesome way. After getting the psycho's address, Ethan, not wanting Brandon's sacrifice to be in vain, races to the psycho's broadcast location to find Kat and Claire. When he arrives, Ethan feels a chill when he sees the psycho dragging a body bag. Unexpectedly, all of that was a setup so the psycho could successfully ambush Ethan using an electric eel stun gun. A few moments later, Ethan, who's just woken up, immediately panics when he sees Claire being prepped for the show, where the psycho is going to test Claire's strength using a chainsaw. At that moment, Kat, hearing Ethan's voice, tries to yell for help, and luckily, Ethan has a pocket knife.
It's the only way out of here. Oh my god, Ethan, how did you get out?
I'm happy to see you. They could be watching.
After grabbing a machete, Ethan tells Kat to save Claire. Seeing the psycho's operator focused, Ethan tells Kat to keep watch while he ambushes him. But luckily, Kat still manages to save him. Amidst the pain, Ethan tells Kat to continue the search.
What is it?
Oh my god, Kat is absolutely shocked when she finds Claire dead, looking like she got into a fight with a wood chipper. Then, suddenly, what bad luck! They get trapped and separated by the psycho. But luckily, Ethan, putting up a fight, manages to escape. Meanwhile, in the studio, Kat has no choice but to face the fake chainsaw psycho. Whether Kat is too good or the psycho is too stupid, Kat finally manages to make an epic comeback. Then, with some seriously mediocre acting, Kat tries to show off her badass skills to the Streamet viewers. When the warning alarm goes off, Kat, carrying the chainsaw, tries to find Ethan. In a cornered situation, Kat, not giving a darn, tries to fight back. Wow, like something out of a bad action movie, the skinny psycho can hold a chainsaw with just a knife. Finally, thanks to a lucky combo, they manage to finish off the skinny psycho, but at that moment, one of the psychos manages to escape.
Thank you. No problem.
Long story short, 1 year after the incident, Ethan, who successfully wrote a book about the psycho, is seen holding a meet and greet.
Thanks.
Ethan suddenly feels super creepy when he's met by fans wearing psycho clown masks. Later that night, when Ethan is taking out the trash, he panics when he finds his own poster lying there. Truly unexpectedly, it turns out the Streamet group has been marking Ethan as their victim all this time.
67. He's a podcaster. I start donating at $100.
The next day, the Psycho group, who are going to make Ethan a sacrifice for the show, are seen auctioning Ethan off to the viewers offline. After a long bidding war, Ethan, who's about to undergo torture, is sold for $10,000.
Sold.
No wonder this psycho group was never exposed. Turns out, to get extra cash, Detective Johnny Sins is one of their accomplices. Final thoughts from Maximum Movies. So, pretty horrifying movie, right? That's why the Stream It case was never revealed by the police. Yeah, turns out there was an inside man involved, none other than Detective Johnny Sins. And this movie seems to give us a hint why illegal gambling and loan sharks are still rampant today. Well, I guess that's all for this review and discussion of the Deep Web Murder Show 20. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any other cool videos from Maximum Movies. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.